So for this session, if you have 2 blocks, grab those. If you don't, some cushions, blocks, books under cushions will be ample enough. Now, there's an option to use a strap today, so we're going to work with a few binds. If you have a strap, let me undo this one. I want you to make a little loop like so. So depending on what type of loop you have, if you have the one with the 2 rings, you need to place it through 2 of the rings and bring it back on itself to make the hoop. If you've got one like this, you want to bring it in again. Essentially, you're bringing it back on itself. Oh, let's help if I can do it. Okay, and then you want to pull, 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 pull until you have a loop. And this is going to be for your foot. So just having that handy to one side, and towards the end, we'll be making use of that. So we're going to begin in puppy pose. So the option is to use the blocks to get more of an opening around the chest and the heart, as today we are focusing on chest and heart openers. So option for your puppy pose is to have the blocks shoulder width apart or elbow width apart. And then you come and bring your elbows and forearms on. Knees stay hip distance apart, and then you start to lower the head down. It takes a little bit of adjustment to try and find a comfortable position. We'll just be here for about a minute or so. Try to let the head come down to the floor. If you don't want to use props and just have the forearms and elbows on the mat, you can stay with the arms out long, or for a deeper opening around the back of the triceps is to bring the palms together, namaste hands, and bring the thumbs towards the back of the neck. And let's just begin here, setting an intention for today's practice. And sticking with the theme of loving kindness, being kind to ourselves, being kind to others. Spreading love and kindness out into the world. But first, we must always love ourselves. Nice. Take 3 more deep breaths. Lovely. Last one. And then start to release. Come out of your position. And let's come and meet in downward facing dog in your own time. As soon as you get there, start pedaling out through the legs. Pedaling out any tension, lengthening through the sit bones. Nice. And then let's bend the knees, look to the hands, step or walk the feet to the top of the mat. Hanging in your ragdoll, so bend the knees and allow the upper body to be heavy. Or perhaps grabbing hold of opposite elbows, allowing shoulders to come up to the ears, gently swaying or stillness or rocking forwards and back, releasing tension in any way that you need. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release the arms heavy. Bend the knees and slowly roll the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you come all the way up to stand. Nice. Let's have the feet together, knees together. We bend the knees, rise up, come into your chair pose. Now try and point the sit bones down towards the floor. Pull the lower ribs in. And then gaze at something in front of you, and can you lift the heels off the mat? Try to bring the ankle bones together. Lift the heels even higher. Hold it there. Reach the arms backwards. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms up. And again, inhale, reach the arms back. Exhale, reach them up. One more time, reach them back, lift those heels. And then reach them up. Bring the hands down together in front of the chest, bring the heels down. Take a step back with your right foot and twist round so you're facing the long edge of the mat. Toes out, bend the knees, bring the hands on top of the thighs, fingers coming towards the inner thigh. Goddess dips. Grounding down through the heels, roll the weight into the outer edges of the feet. Take a deep breath in, find length. Exhale, dip the right shoulder down. Twist as much as you can to the left. Bring it back to center, and then the left shoulder down. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist, left shoulder down, hold it here. Bring it back to center, straighten the legs. Now open the arms, we're twisting to the back of the mat, so it's now right foot facing the back of the mat. Bring the left heel or the left toes in slightly. Reach out through the arms, reach as far forward as you can. Bring the hand down, left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Looking up towards the fingertips if you can. Now draw the navel towards the spine and find length through the crown of the head. Press into that back heel to help get this twist in the hips and this twist in the chest, shining it up towards the sky. Imagine someone's lifting you up through those left fingertips, reaching you up higher towards the sky. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bend the right knee. Bring both hands down to the floor. Yes, you're facing to the back of the mat. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Rise up. Reach the arms up. Low lunge. Reach towards opposite elbows. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring the chest up and back. Grounding through that front heel, can you press the top of your back foot into the floor? Soften the shoulders, finding that length through the sides of the arms, the shoulders, the waist. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lovely. Release the arms down to the floor. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We step it back into a high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, flow through vinyasa, whether you're on the knees or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hold it here. Soften the shoulders. Can you go a little taller through the crown of the head? If the knees are on the floor, can you lift them? And then send the hips back up high. Downward facing dog. Nice. From here, we bend the knees, look to the hands, step, walk, or float the feet to the top of the mat. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up. We're back in chair pose, other side. Come up onto the tiptoes. Press the heel joints together. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale. Arms reach up. Can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, arms reach up. Lift the heels. One more, arms reach back. Exhale, arms reach up. Bring the hands down together in front of the chest. Bring the heels down. Step back with the left foot. We come back round to the side of the mat for our goddess dips. Toes out, knees out. Bend, hands down. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. To the right shoulder, inhale to center, and to the left shoulder. Center, right shoulder, center, left shoulder. Try to keep the hips still. Center, right shoulder, center, left shoulder. Bring it back to center. Straighten the legs. Open the arms. Now we're facing the top of the mat. So bring that back heel out so the hips are starting to twist in. Reach forwards and down. Bring that right arm up towards the sky. Again, press into that back heel to help open out through the hips, open out through the chest, reach up high through the fingertips. Find length through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale, ground. Can you open the heart space? Can you reach a little higher through the top fingertips? Lovely, one more breath. Nice. And then we bend the knee, bring the hands down to the floor, bring the right knee down and tuck the toes. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Reach for the elbows once more. Lengthen through both sides of the torso, lift the chest, and then come into a little back bend. Grounding through the front heel. Press the top of that back foot down to the mat. Nice, melting into the hips. 2 more breaths. Lovely, last one. And then release the hands down. Tuck the back toe, lift the knees, step it back into your high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower through vinyasa. Pausing in your upward facing dog. Little option if you want to go deeper here is to lift, point the toes and then lift the right foot off the floor. Squeeze the glute, bring it back down and then lift the left. Nice, bring it back down, flip it back up into downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, right leg goes up high. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist as you settle into your pigeon pose. Send the left leg out behind you. Stay up on the hands to begin with. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, easing into the hips. Take a few more breaths here. Just settling into your space. And then start to walk the arms forwards. Let the chest come forwards and over this front leg, and then allow the head to come down towards the floor. Relax the shoulders, the chest, the face. Take a deeper breath in, deeper breath out. Okay, coming back up onto the hands. So we're going to have a little play with our mermaid. Beautiful heart opening posture, but may not feel so beautiful when you're in it. So grab your block or your cushion and bring it underneath that right hip. So you've got something you can fully lean on. Option 1 is to bend the back knee, grab hold of the foot and hold it here. You'll feel this openness around the left shoulder and maybe a bit more openness in that left hip. You want that left hip, drive it down towards the floor. So essentially you're trying to retwist the chest towards the front. Okay, next option, if your body feels warm enough, if it doesn't, don't worry, just hold on to the foot. Next option is to use your strap and place it around that left foot. And the good thing is with the strap is that they're really long, so you can start to hold on with the left hand. Lean into the block and can you bring both hands up onto the strap. Drive that left hip down towards the floor and then see if maybe there's space for you to walk the hands down the strap. Feel this full-on openness around the front of the body and just be accepting with where you are today. Let's take 3 more deep breaths wherever you are. Last one. And slowly start to release the strap. We're coming, make our way back to downward facing dog, optional vinyasa if you wish. Let's come and take pigeon on the other side. So bring the left knee and shin down to the floor. Bring that right leg out behind you. Pause here. Stay on the hands. Take a few breaths here, just easing into your position. Then when you're ready, start to bring yourself forwards. Head coming down, chest, shoulders are relaxed. Nice, take 2 more breaths. And then start to come back up onto the hands. Let's grab hold of our block, place it underneath the left hip. Again, get that support. Again, you can stay here. You can then reach around with the right hand. Can you find that foot and open through the chest? And then drive that right hip back down towards the floor. Or if you're coming in to have another little go with full mermaid, is to bring the strap around that right foot. One side always feels a little bit more easier than the other. Grab hold with the same hand. You can stay here, lean into the block, and then maybe walk the hands along the strap. Find openness through the front body. Drive that right hip down towards the floor. Breathe. And if you can, walking the hands down the strap, opening through the chest. 2 more deep breaths. Nice, and then slowly start to release. Taking an optional vinyasa of just coming into your downward facing dog. Lovely, and then start to make your way onto your back, coming to lie down. Draw the knees in. Once you get there, give yourself a hug. Rock gently from side to side. Massage the spine. And let's seal off the practice with a twist. So let's open the arms into cactus arms. So the elbows are bent and the hands are pointing near the head. Let's send both knees over to the right side. Now see if you can keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Maybe you might need to lift that left knee a little higher, root the shoulder blade down and then let it be heavy. Breathing in to the side ribs, opening the chest towards the sky. Lovely, 3 more breaths. And then bring yourself through center and take it over to the left. Again, trying to keep the right shoulder blade on the mat. Lift that right knee a little high if you need. And then try to keep the arm in connection and let that leg be heavy. And breathing into the side ribs on this side. And then bring yourself back through center. Hug the knees in. Take any other movement that you may need, maybe even a happy baby, any other variations. And then in your own time, bring yourself into your final relaxation position, Shavasana. Allow the arms to be out to the sides, palms facing upwards. Shoulder blades tucked under, supporting the chest. Let the feet go as wide as the hips, if not wider. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. And feel free to stay here for a bit longer. And if you're ready to end your practice, start to roll over onto one side. Bring yourself up to a seated position. And then bring the hands together in front of the chest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Gently bowing the head. Bring the thumbs to the eyebrow center. Always thinking kind and loving thoughts. Bring the thumbs to the lips. Always speaking kind and loving words. And bring the hands together to the heart center, into the chest, always acting from a place of kindness and loving and compassion. Namaste.